Hola! Annyeong! So, today we're talking about one-step equation. I'm not going to spend too long on it because you learned this in 7th grade, and this is kind of a review. Alright? We'll get to two-step tomorrow. One step, two-step, multi-step, multi-step. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so, let's talk about it. Alright, so you're thinking, I can do this in my head, Miss Pak. So easy. A is 15 because 15 plus 5 is 20. Duh. Alright, so here's my deal. It's going to get harder. So you got to show all your work. Because showing your work proves to me that I know what you're doing and I know what you're thinking. Because if you just do it in your head, I don't know what you're thinking. Okay? I run into this problem every year I teach this. Kids try to do this in their head. Yes, it's easy now, but you got to show your work. Okay? Right. So it's all about balancing, right? We got to balance this because this quantity is equal to this quantity. That's why this is the equal sign. So we got to balance. Remember, if you learned it, we're going to use a scale. Whoops. We're going to use a scale. Okay? My bad. That's a weird scale. Okay. So this is a scale. We have A plus 5 on this scale and 20 on this scale. We got to balance it. Right now it's equal, okay? So what we do to one side, we got to do to the other side. I know you heard this before, okay? So, here we go. So, in order to get A by itself, we have to subtract 5 to both sides. Okay, this is how I do it. Usually, I write a little line here. It's like a bar. It's like, I need to get them equal to each other. So then, 5 minus 5 is 0, so A plus 0 equals 20 minus 5 is 15. This is cool, but we don't need that 0. So we say A equals 15. That's easy, right? We could check it. How do we check it, y'all? Now, I need you guys to check it. Okay, I know this is tedious, but remember, when you're riding a bicycle, you gotta have tricycles on first, right? You need training wheels first. Okay, so you gotta get used to this. So then we could check, right? We just take 15 and put it in for A, the variable A. 15 plus 15 equals 20. Does that equal each other? Yes, it does. It is balanced. We're good to go. I need to see this check, guys, okay? Now, if you do it a different way, because I've seen kids do it a different way, it's cool. Show me that different way, but I need to see each and every step. That's the key part, okay? Great. Here's another one. So we have x plus 11 equals 7, right? Here's the big wall. Now I want x by itself. So I want to subtract 11 to both sides. Woo! So this becomes x plus 0. That's what we want. Equals. Now 7 minus 11. A lot of you guys were having difficulty with negative signs. We're going to practice that. But let's do what Ezra was doing today in class. Holla at you, Ezra! Okay? So, what he was doing in class was he wrote 7 positives. Because we're doing right now 7 minus 11. A lot of students are getting a little confused with this. This is also 7 plus negative 11. These are equivalent to each other. Remember, when there's a minus sign, you can replace it with a plus negative. Okay? So, there's 7 positives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 11 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so what he was doing today in class, for those that aren't in my 7th, 8th period, cancel those out, cancel, because they're canceling each other out, right? Plus and a negative. I don't know why I put a plus there. These should be all negatives, okay? So I have negative 4 left. Okay? So my answer here is negative 4, because 7 minus 11 is negative 4. Okay, let's check that. We had x plus 11 equals 7, and I said x equals negative 4, so let's put negative for 4 for x. Is that true? Is 11 minus 4 or negative 4 plus 11 7? Yes, it is. 7 equals 7. We are good to go. Now, I have a feeling the key thing here that many of y'all will miss is adding and subtracting negative numbers. So if you forget, you could also draw a number line. Say I'm doing like 3 minus 5. Okay? You're at 3. You're at positive 3. And you could change this to 3 plus and negative 5. It's the same thing. So, I'm going to go this way on the number line because I'm subtracting, right? So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And where am I? I'm at negative 2. So this equals negative 2. Alright, we're going to do more practice with it in class tomorrow because we need to get this down. We need to get, this is something that will haunt you forever if you don't get this down in algebra, okay? Okay, let's do one more, and then I'm going to give you a try it, all right? So, this is different, but I know the answer. X equals 3. Oh, don't just write 3, okay? What you need to do is, you got to think about, right now, 7 is being multiplied by x. So what do I do? What do I do? I got to divide it by 7 to get x by itself, right? So if I divide by 7, 7x divided by 7 is 1x. And then I get 3. Done. Easy, right? So let's check it. This is the checking part. 7 times 3 equals 21. Yes, it does. I am good to go. So this way, you know that you can never be wrong. You check it, it's right, you are good to go. If it's wrong, you made a mistake, let's find your mistake. We're all about learning from our mistake. That's the key thing here. Growth mindset. Holla. Okay, so try it really quick. Okay, here's your try it. I hope you learned a lot. 안녕. 네. 아니요. Don't forget those words. Next week you will learn a new word. Yahoo! 안녕.